In a dramatic political shift, Malian President and transitional leader General Assimi Goïta has dismissed Prime Minister Choguel Kokala Maiga and all members of the government. This significant announcement was made on Wednesday, November 20, 2024, through a presidential decree read on Mali's state television. The move marks a pivotal moment in Mali's transitional government, sending shockwaves across the country and the international community. The decree, signed by General Goïta and read by Alfousseni Diawara, Secretary General of the Presidency, stated, "The functions of the Prime Minister and the members of the government have been terminated." This unprecedented decision follows mounting tensions within the transitional government and rare public criticisms by the Prime Minister himself. Choguel Kokala Maiga, who had served as Prime Minister since 2021, was dismissed just days after openly voicing grievances about his limited role in government decision-making. Speaking publicly on Saturday, he expressed frustration over being sidelined and raised concerns about the spectre of confusion and misinterpretation surrounding Mali's transitional period. His comments appear to have been the final straw that led to his removal. Choguel Maiga was appointed Prime Minister following Mali's second coup in 2021, which saw General Assimi Goïta consolidate power. As a prominent political figure, Maiga was initially seen as a stabilizing force in the transitional government. However, his tenure has been marked by growing friction between his office and other key players in Mali's leadership. This dismissal highlights the ongoing challenges facing Mali's transitional government, which has been navigating a complex period of political uncertainty since the coups of 2020 and 2021. The transitional period was intended to pave the way for democratic elections and the restoration of civilian rule, but it has been marred by internal disputes and international scrutiny. The Prime Minister's rare public criticisms on Saturday provided a glimpse into the internal tensions within the transitional government. Speaking candidly, Maiga lamented the lack of inclusivity in decision-making processes and hinted at underlying divisions within the leadership. His remarks included a warning about potential confusion and misinterpretation during the critical transitional period. Observers note that these remarks may have been aimed at General Goïta and other key figures in the regime. While Maiga stopped short of directly criticizing Goïta, his statements revealed a deep sense of frustration and signaled cracks within the government's unity. Maiga's dismissal comes at a critical juncture for Mali. The country is grappling with multiple challenges, including escalating security threats from jihadist groups, economic instability, and mounting pressure from regional and international organizations to return to democratic governance. The decision to dismiss the Prime Minister and his government raises questions about the direction of Mali's transition and the ability of its leadership to manage the nation's pressing issues. For some, the move reflects General Goïta's firm grip on power and his intent to maintain control over the transition process. For others, it signals a bold move to recalibrate the government and bring fresh momentum to Mali's transitional leadership. The dismissal has sparked widespread discussions both within Mali and abroad. Supporters of General Goïta view the move as a decisive step toward maintaining order and unity during the critical transitional period. They argue that addressing internal challenges head-on, including public disagreements, reinforces the government's resolve to stay focused on its goals. Maiga's public criticisms, according to proponents of the move, may have risked undermining the progress achieved so far, and the dismissal demonstrates a commitment to ensuring cohesive and forward-thinking leadership. Far from being a setback, this decision is an opportunity for renewal and refocusing the transitional government's mission. Mali's political developments continue to be closely monitored by the international community, particularly the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and other regional bodies. General Goïta's actions may inspire renewed dialogue and cooperation, paving the way for a strengthened transitional framework aligned with the country's aspirations. The United Nations and other international stakeholders have consistently called for inclusive governance and open dialogue. This dismissal could serve as a catalyst for resetting priorities and assembling a team that aligns more closely with Mali's vision for the future. By addressing internal differences, the leadership is demonstrating its commitment to navigating a smooth and effective transition. With Choguel Maiga's departure, Mali now faces the opportunity to reshape its transitional government with fresh perspectives and renewed energy. The nation awaits the appointment of a new prime minister who will align with General Goïta's strategic vision. This change presents an opening to re-establish trust and galvanize efforts to meet the pressing challenges of the transition period, including security, governance, and economic stability. Key questions moving forward are: how will the new leadership reinforce public confidence in the transitional government's mission? What measures will be taken to ensure inclusive governance and national unity during this critical period? How can this renewed leadership accelerate the roadmap toward democratic elections? Rather than destabilizing the government, this latest development underscores the resilience of Mali's political system and its leadership's determination to adapt and advance. The coming days will be crucial in shaping the next phase of the transition, but the decisive actions taken so far suggest a government that is committed to overcoming challenges and fulfilling its promises. This pivotal moment highlights General Assimi Goïta's central role in steering Mali through this transitional phase. His decision to make these changes reflects a proactive approach to governance, one that prioritizes unity, accountability, and progress. Mali's journey toward democracy is far from over, but these bold steps signal a clear commitment to achieving the nation's goals and safeguarding its future. As Mali navigates this new chapter, it does so with the world watching closely, hopeful for continued progress and stability. This decision may well serve as a defining moment, demonstrating the leadership's resolve to prioritize the nation's best interests. What's your take on General Assimi Goïta's decision to restructure the government? Could this be a turning point for Mali's transitional leadership? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Voice of Africa for more updates on this story and other critical developments shaping the African continent. Stay tuned for our next video as we continue to bring you in-depth analysis and breaking news from across Africa. Together, let's explore the stories that matter most.